Let's do a problem now involving magnetic field. So we have two wires and a point below the two wires where we know the magnetic field is 0. And we know the current in the top wire, but we don't know the current in the bottom wire. So the first thing we do to do a problem like this is to first think about the direction of the magnetic field due to the top and the bottom wire. So we first notice that the magnetic field due to the top wire is into the page, and so we can mark that. So therefore the magnetic field from the lower wire must be out of the page in order for the two magnetic fields to cancel. The only way we can have that happen is if the bottom wire has a current moving to the left. Now that we know that, we can try and go forward in solving the problem. So we know that the net magnetic field is the top magnetic field minus the bottom of the magnetic field. I could have done also bottom versus minus top. I don't know which direction is positive. I haven't defined whether out of the page or into the page is positive. Here I've just defined out of the page to be positive, so I define the net magnetic field as the top minus the bottom. So the magnitudes of these magnetic fields we can find by looking them up on our equation sheet, and we have to define a top current, a bottom current, a top radius r, and a bottom radius r. What are these top and bottom radii? Well, r top is the distance from the top wire to the point P. So that's the 4 centimeters plus 4 centimeters. So r top must be 8 centimeters. Similarly, r bottom is just the 4 centimeters from the bottom wire to the point. So we know the net magnetic field is the difference between these two, and that the net magnetic field must be 0. From this we can solve for the unknown current. Now I'm not actually putting in the mu naughts and the 2 pi's because I think it'll be easier if I just don't do that. Mu naught's kind of a nasty thing to calculate, and so I'm actually not going to plug those numbers in. I'm going to solve directly for the thing that I don't know, namely the bottom current, and I can do that by moving one of these to the other side, and then I get a lot of cancellations, and I can solve for I bottom, and plugging in those numbers, I find that the bottom current is 5 amps. So to answer the question, my unknown current is 5 amps to the left.